With game time only moments away, the setting, Miami, Florida. The Bucks taking on the Heat. For the Bucks, a loss in their opening game. They're laser focused now on winning that first one tonight. Heat, Bucks, coming up next. Welcome everybody to another presentation and a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Indiana. They're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
Seeing where the Heat are, they have been putting in the work, and their ascension to the 2nd spot proves it. This team is hungry and might just keep climbing.
And the Milwaukee starting 5. At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Bruce Brown is out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Wagner in at the 5 spot. And for Miami, at the forward slots, it's Wiggins and Bam. Then there's Khalil Ware, then there's Mitchell, and it's King in at the point guard position. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Wagner outside. Pass to Kuzma. There's the double team with Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And here's Milwaukee now. Just 3 to shoot. Releases. And there's the rejection. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
So it's Miami now, and keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with him. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Here's Lillard. Miami making their last shot. They double team Brown. Pass to Lillard. Rebound by the Heat. 40 seconds left in the first quarter here.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Back to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. 5 on the clock. The shot's good.
At this point in his career, Lillard leans a lot on his outside shooting, but he can still mix it up inside.
Spins. Here's King. And that one is hammered home.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Oh, flying high!
Unreal!
Throwing it down!
That's just incredible!
Who are you telling, B.A.? The reverse windmill? Come on now. That's just not right.
He got in that zone, and he has the ability to do it. Why not? Now here's Lillard. With some arc. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
And I love the energy on defense. Wiggins working hard to come up with the block right there.
Here's King. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Lillard looking around. Again, the miss by Lillard. Miami leading by 10. Here's King. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. King's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, there's the versatility Bam brings to the table. Defending, scoring in the post, facilitating. He's a complete package.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Wagner's checked in for Smith. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Livingston. Kuzma's checked in for Green. And it's Brown in for Damian Lillard. And pushing it up, here's Miami. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second. Here's King. Antetokounmpo covering. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And so it's the Miami Heat up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could...
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. They keep telling people that.
Okay, so now, thanks for joining us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Damian Lillard out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Wagner in at the pivot spot. Manning. Oh, a big slam!
Oh, my gosh. The athleticism.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys?
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Kuzma outside. There's the double team with Wiggins. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. To the inside. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it. Heat leading by 16. Wow! And a two-handed jam!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And the Bucks making a change here. Green is checked in. Miami shooting their first free throw of the night.
Find the lane. One shot.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Lillard outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And it's Lillard penetrating. And it's Miami with a rebound. Here's King. Oh, my goodness!
Look, that is some
Yeah. Just filthy. other word for that.
Just putting the defense to shame.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about the practice hours that went into that could have gone into something else.
And so it's Miami. They're feeling great, a 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. At the forward slots, it's Wiggins and Bam. Then there's Khalil Ware, then there's Mitchell, and it's King in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
They double-team Brown, and stolen by Adebayo. From deep three-point land, they grab their own miss. Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over. A minute 29 left in the final quarter. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Smith, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Amude comes in for Kuzma. Jackson, he's checked in for Brown. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Damian Lillard.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Heat.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. VanVleet misses. The Heat have gone to a...
Wow, he almost brought the house down.
Setting up for that all the way.
Hey, that's the kind of thing you have to envision before you even try it.
That was sensational. And you gotta love seeing a guy having fun out there.
Here's VanVleet. He got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Smith. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Amude. Brown, he's checked in for Jackson. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lillard. And again, unable to change momentum here. Oh, hammer it home!
Nice.
And he jams it home with authority.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Lillard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Adebayo grabs the board. Here's King. The three is up, and that bucket's good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
Well, I'm here with Bam Adebayo. Bam, your energy was felt tonight. How do you dig deep to give your team that boost?
Just sacrificing, just going out there, landing on the line for my teammates.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.